It's so weird walking out the door and looking at it. I can't believe, like, I have an E55 AMG. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just gonna have to drive it and enjoy it. I love the color though. This color.
Yeah, you guys can see it's different than the silver. It's more, the camera makes it look blue, but it's like, it's actually like gray.
Yeah, it's got a gray color to it. Grayish blue. But the wheels, obviously, like, they're painted, but I would definitely love them to be silver instead of black. But I'm so excited.
All right, you ready to head home?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we can probably get something. The E55 AMG. Ever since I drove this car, I knew this was the car that I really wanted for a long time. The car that I drove actually was at Race IQ. I don't know if you guys remember the video, but if you guys are OG subscribers, you guys will remember that video. After driving that car, I was hooked on it. And not just after driving it, just the way it looks, the amount of features on it was crazy in terms of, you know, performance, luxury, and looks. I was hooked on it. I know you guys have been wanting an E55 on the channel for a very long time, and so finally it's on the channel. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit into some details here so you guys are familiar with the car. And if you guys are so excited, go ahead and smash the like button, because I am, and I can't wait to get this how I want it to look. But first of all, we just got to enjoy the car, because I've been enjoying it and it's fantastic. So this is a 2005 E55. The color code is pearlite gray. You don't really see this color. I've seen a few on the road, but this is a really unique color. And apart from the silver and black that have been overproduced, I really enjoy this color. Now you guys are probably wondering, like, the wheels. So the wheels, okay, I'll start from just in general. The car is fully stock. No performance mods on it, no tune. This was really taken care of. The only modification to this car is the muffler delete. It has a muffler delete. You guys saw the cold start from the beginning. It did come with a muffler, so I do have the mufflers in the garage. But with the muffler delete, this thing sounds really, really good, to the point where I want to keep it on for a while and just enjoy how it sounds. It's not loud at all, but it just has a muffler delete. And the other modification, I don't know if you would call this a mod. Yeah, I guess you would call this a modification. The wheels, these are the stock wheels. The only thing is the previous owner painted them black. Now the black, I mean, it doesn't look bad on the paint, but I feel like I would go silver with this pearlite gray. The other thing they did was, you know, put chrome black badges on there, and the star. This has been darkened a little bit. Honestly, I really like that. The black badges over the chrome. I'll take that for this paint color. The tips. I told you guys that it has a muffler delete. Those tips actually look really good. They kind of look like the newer AMG tips. And honestly, when I put the muffler back on, I think I'm just gonna keep this tips and ditch the AMG tips, because the chrome tips, I don't know, it probably wouldn't go with the emblem, but I think these tips look better. It makes the car look newer. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the modifications. Fully stock for the engine and transmission, just the muffler delete, and that's about it. So I picked this thing up at 161,000 miles, which isn't too bad for 2005, especially for these cars. These cars, it's hard to find them that, you know, they haven't been modified or abused. The ones that you would find that are really clean are low miles, and they're pretty up there in price. But this I picked up for 161,000 miles. The plus side about this thing is it's got a lot of new maintenance done to it, so it's fully ready to go. There's just a few things I want to fix up here and there in the engine bay, and I'll get to that shortly. It's got new rotors and pads in the front, and same with the rear as well. So brakes are all good to go for the next, I don't know how long. It depends on how you drive these cars. The other thing that are brand new that caught my eye with this car was the air suspension. It's got all brand new air suspension, which are the airbags, and I can't remember what the other one is, but yeah, the whole suspension is pretty much brand new, so it should last depending on how you drive, but the suspension should last for a while. I really love how the Airmatic rides on this car. It's beautiful, like it feels great. So that's that with the suspension. The other thing that's new is the starter. Starter is brand new. The other thing that's also brand new is the whole steering rack and pump with the reservoir. So that's pretty brand new. The car handles really great. It's actually pretty tight, you know, when making turns and all that, just because of how brand new the steering rack, the compressor and pump is. So that's new on there. I'm trying to remember what else has been replaced on here other than all these three components. It's also got brand new front lower control arms, and that's about it. So that was serviced and the car just sat, and that's when I picked it up from there. Talk about the body. The front, it needs some work. It's missing the front mesh grille right here. This grille, it's got broken clips right there and right here, so it's not really holding itself. I got new clips coming in so I can get this held on properly so it doesn't fall off on the road. You guys can see the stock heat exchanger, and also, it's also missing the mesh grille right here. These clips are actually still pretty good. I didn't know that. Well, the top, it's got one that's broken on the top, but I've got brand new clips coming anyways. But these mesh grills I need to replace, and that's pretty much it for cosmetics. That's the only thing with the front, except, you know, a few paint chips here and there. You can see the paint chips on the hood. Headlights definitely need to be restored, but that's the front. Glass is good. Coming to the side, you know, some rock chips over here. Paint is in really good condition. I'm gonna get some new tires all around, just so everything's all fresh. That is the rear, nice and clean, and the sides as well. No major scratches, just a few wear and tear on the paint, and that's about it. So that's it with the exterior. Hopefully I'm not missing anything, but let's dive into the interior. All right, I want to start with the back seat. Obviously the back seats are always going to be clean because no one really sits back here. The headliner looks in really good shape. A little bit of sag right there and right here, but it's nothing too drastic that I can't fix. These are common on the W211s, even on the W203s. So this is the front. Passenger seat is always going to be clean also. It looks like it hasn't been sat in that often. And this is the driver's seat as well. Just a little rip right there, but other than that, it looks really good. The dynamic seats actually work. I gotta figure out how all this stuff works, but I felt some stuff back here and right here when pressing the poles. I'm not sure what really it does. I think it's a dynamic seat. I've heard some people say it's a massaging seat, but I'm not too sure if that's actually a thing, because I think it's supposed to hold you in place when taking tight corners. If you guys know, let me know. I am new to this platform, so that's that. The cool thing, actually, I guess, yeah, this is a modification. It's got Apple CarPlay, so this is pretty cool. Everything looks good. It's got an SRS light on it. I haven't scanned it yet. I'm not really sure which airbag, or I'm not sure if it's a seat belt that it's picking up on the SRS, but I have to scan it and see what exactly it is. I got to show you guys the trunk, but this is the trunk. I moved everything back here. It's got its books from the factory in here. It's got a first aid kit. There's a first aid kit in the front. It makes sense to put it there, but I just decided to slap it back here, and I've got my scanner back there. It's just easier to store stuff here. This right here is kind of like a CD changer, and right here is your fuse panel. Pretty cool. And in here is your spare tire and battery. So it's got its spare tire. It has air in it right now. It's just missing the compressor for it, and I'm not sure what else came with it, but I'm pretty sure it came with some gloves, the compressor to put air in it, and some other goodies. It's just got the fuses right there. And for the engine bay, I'm sure a lot of you guys wanted to see this. I'm not actually sure who the builder is on here. Let's see if it picks it up. Yeah, I can't read that at all. Anyways, this is the engine bay. Not too dirty and not too clean, but I'm sure I can get it a little bit cleaner than what it is now. I did mention that there are a few things I do want to tackle in the engine bay, which is the valve cover gaskets. They're starting to leak. That's the only thing the previous owner didn't tackle before selling the car, but that should be really easy to do. So I'll be doing the valve covers, and I will be getting a new drive serpentine belt and a new supercharger belt, just so everything is nice and fresh down here. Other than that, that's about it for the engine bay. I will be doing a transmission service on it. I will be changing the filter and oil and possibly the 13-pin connector, but oil change was just done when I bought the car about 500 miles ago. That's about it with this car. I'm so glad I got the 2005 because the later models, some things were perfected on it. People say it got a bigger blower. I'm not sure how that makes a difference from the 2003. The options on this car isn't that much, honestly. I'll tell you, it doesn't have the cool seats. I wish it did, but that's all right. It doesn't have the parking sensors. It doesn't have the keyless go, which is push to start button. That's all right. I'm used to that with the 32. I was used to the push to start on the CLK 500. Other than that, I'm not sure what other options it came in. I think the sunroof, you can have it where you can have a second one back there, but I don't need that. This works perfectly. That's fine. And other than options, I think that's about it for the options. I love driving this thing. This is actually my Father's Day present, and I'm not sure how Monica's gonna top this. This is like to the moon, so if you're watching this, well, I don't know what you're gonna come up with next year. Anyways, but I'm so grateful for this car, and man, I'm gonna really enjoy this thing. And I will say it on video, I don't think I'm gonna ever sell this thing. It's gonna rot in my garage, but we'll see. I mean, you never know, but I definitely plan on keeping this car for so long. I definitely want to do a whole other video, just driving experience with it, first drive with you guys, and just kind of talk about the stuff that I'm learning on this platform. Look at these mufflers over here, belong on this car. Yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys are super excited about this video. Definitely go ahead and smash the like button. Look at that, that's pretty cool. I lifted the car up before I got on the driveway. That is so cool, and it just held it. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video guys, so go ahead and smash the like button. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe as well, especially if you're a W211 owner, E55 owner, CLS 55, S55 owner. This is pretty much the same thing, except, you know, different body style. But yeah guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, take care. Someone tried hitting the bumper.